Knicks in 5. I knew it would be a gentleman's sweep. I told you guys the other day when they had that historic comeback that it was really a testament to where a lot of people are in life as they approach retirement. They find themselves in the third quarter down by a lot and in a panic because they don't know what they're going to do. And I advise you to kind of take it from the Knicks and stay the course and understand that the work that you put in and the things that you set out to do aren't out of reach. And if you just stay the course, then things will work out. And now they're champions. And you can go into retirement the same way. So it was 5 games, a gentleman's sweep. It was almost destined. They just wanted it more. They were more prepared. They put in the time, and 50 years later, they brought the nostalgia back to New York. I mean, it's the mecca of basketball, and it's no different than you working for 50 years and then looking at retirement and getting what you deserve. And just like for the Knicks to get back there, they had great years through the Stephon Marbury phase, the Latrell Sprewells, the Ewings, John Starks, and even as of late with Melo, but they were just never able to get over the hump. And it really took kind of a mind shift. And they had to go back to basics and play team ball. And I think for you, as you look down this path that you have in front of you towards retirement, whether you're looking at it in the next 5, 10 years or in the next 20, 30 years, the mindset is the same. And it really comes down to your relationship with money and how bad you want it, and not necessarily what you're willing to sacrifice, but what you're willing to change, because it really does take a shift and back to basics, if you will. I'm not telling you that, first of all, this isn't investment advice, but I don't necessarily believe in putting money in the market first, nor do I believe in banks. I worked in the financial industry for 20 plus years now, 10 of them in banks. I understand a lot about how banks work. And I left banking because I realized that it wasn't really a place that was built to steward your money, hence fractional reserve lending, and hasn't really been a safe place to store money since they took us off the gold standard. And that was a while ago. So what I want you to seriously think about is really life insurance and how it can catapult you towards retirement and position you for a comfortable retirement. There's other things obviously that you can put in place, but this is where your funds should go first. And the reason why is it's safer than a bank. They're the most financially sturdy, financially sound institutions in the financial industry. When the banks get bailed out, when the housing market burst in 2008, 2009, and banks were consolidating, I guarantee you they were looking at the bank's balance sheet. And even if you look at the bank's balance sheets today, they have billions upon billions of dollars in life insurance. And it's not an IUL. It's not term policies. These are properly structured whole life policies because they're considered tier one assets, because they allow you to create some leverage because of the all but guaranteed growth. They haven't missed a dividend payment in over 120 years. And this is essentially how people save for retirement before the Great Depression. And after the Great Depression, they came up with this whole risk reward mantra where you had to put your money at risk in order to achieve the same results that people achieved and sustained throughout time, because life insurance is nothing new, and some people deviated from it and some people held fast. I mean, the waterfall effect is built on whole life insurance, not IULs, because that's not even a permanent plan as they like you to believe, but a specifically designed whole life policy because of the consistent growth. And it's really just a place where your money goes first because of the duality and the leverage that it provides for you. It's really what happens when you hear people say, I paid cash. They're using leverage. They're either leveraging assets and borrowing against the assets like a brokerage account or another investment, because when you borrow against it, it's not a taxable event. You've never been taxed on debt. So essentially, we're giving you the capacity to do what the rich do and create a tax shelter for yourself where your money is safe, safer than it is in the bank, and safer than it is in your mattress because it outpaces inflation, and safer than it is in the bank because the interest rates fluctuate almost monthly. I get a new email every month with the new interest rates that's 100, 200 times the average. And it's true, but the money has to sit there. And if the money doesn't sit there, then it's not really working for you. So if you pull it out, then you essentially disrupt your growth. Whereas with the life insurance policy, if you pull it out, your money continues to grow for you. So the other thing that it does for you versus a bank, that if you put the money into a savings account, say you put $50,000 into a savings account. Yes, you have $50,000 there. Yes, you have $50,000 that you can lean on in the event that you need to. But if you remove that $50,000, you're no longer earning interest on that money. So that money is no longer working for you. You disrupted the growth. Not to mention that the interest that they do pay you, they're going to give you a 1099 at the end of the year. And in the event that you pass away, something happens, your family only has $50,000. Whereas in the insurance policy, you put that $50,000 there. Yes, you have $50,000 there. It's earning at a higher clip, growing at a better, more consistent rate than your savings account, not fluctuating nearly as much. And then the crediting, you earn compound. So it's tax free as well. So you're never going to pay taxes on that money, and you earn compound dividends because if it's structured properly, it's a mutually owned insurance company as opposed to somebody that's chasing a stock price or feeding their board of directors. The other benefit to it, that $50,000, God forbid something happened to you prematurely while you're saving for retirement or saving for a house or saving for a car, something happens to you prematurely, that $50,000 probably bought you 500,000, maybe close to $1 million of life insurance just by stewarding your funds properly. And if you need to borrow from it, you borrow $25,000 to buy a car. Now you're buying it with cash, but you're really financing it. So you took that $25,000, didn't disrupt the growth of your $50,000. You're still going to earn a dividend on the entire amount as if it never left your account because technically it didn't. You're borrowing the insurance company's money. So now you have your car and you can pay yourself back on your own terms. You control the repayment schedule. You don't have a due date. You don't have a minimum payment amount. You put it back when you want at the rate that you want to. So that's what they mean when they say buy things in cash. And again, your money is still growing for you without separating you from your money. And this all happens inside of 30 days, not 5 years, not 7 years. So you're not separating yourself from your money. We're truly just managing your cash flow. So if you want to know more about how this works for you and what this looks like in your lifestyle, especially if you're a business owner, but I wholeheartedly believe that this works at every level and everybody should have one. Comment Bank, DM me. I'm truly here to help. I just want to bridge the gap of understanding so that we can create a healthy relationship between you and your money so that you're not afraid of the conversation and it's not a foreign language to you, because that's really all it comes down to is getting you comfortable with a strategy that was built for you that can still work for you today like it has for decades. Not something that just came along that's a fad that everybody is jumping on, but something that's tried and true and has been around for decades. So again, comment Bank or DM and we'll have a conversation, get you squared away. Be well. Have a great evening.